What's going on, brothers? I hope you're all having a blessed day today. So, as you may or may not know, I've been trying to start an artificial intelligence automation agency, or AIAA for short. And essentially, this is basically the new version of the SMMA, if you will, like the latest fad, the newest shiny object in the agency model. And so, what this agency does, or what this agency is supposed to offer, is they build chatbots or automate workflows for medium to small businesses. So this could be anything from, like, you could target real estate or landscaping, med spas, things of that nature, and you'd go to them and be like, "Hey, I'll build you a customer service chatbot, and you can pay me $500 and maybe like a 200 a month retainer." And so I wanted to test out this model, so I went out and I started outreaching to these businesses, specifically like med spas and roofers, or those type of businesses. So I was reaching out to them, I was cold calling them, sending them emails, and so as I was doing that, I realized that, well, there's a problem with this business model, or there's a problem that I face with this business model. That problem is that, well, they don't really care about artificial intelligence, right? They don't want to optimize their customer service with AI, or they don't want you to automate their workflows or anything like that. What they want is they just want more revenue. They want more money. They want to make more profit. And artificial intelligence isn't really going to, or essentially what an AIA offers, like chatbots and things of that nature, isn't going to get them from point A to point B. Point B being making more money. So that was a problem, right? Because there's no like tangible result that you can get from doing this business. So it's a bit more difficult to actually market, a bit more difficult to actually outreach to these people and get them to actually pay you. So this problem, right? The problem is, like, how do I sell this service? How do I sell AI to medium or small businesses? And so I was thinking about it. I was like, well, what's worked in the past, right? Well, obviously, like, running that business's ads. You run ads for a business, that generates revenue. It's a tangible result. They'd be more inclined to actually, like, pay you. So I decided, well, what if you could combine, like, running ads for a company with artificial intelligence? So I was thinking about, like, how exactly I could do that until I came across a video by Joe Leak. I'll link his channel in the description. He explains, like, the model in detail and, like, how you can get started and whatnot. But essentially, what he came up with was combining the old, which was social media marketing, with SaaS, and SaaS with the new, which is AI. So essentially, what you do is you go out into these companies and you'll be like, "Hey, I'll run ads for you that generate leads, and then on the back end, I'll give you a chat bot that essentially books appointments, books these leads in for you." Now that's combining an old offer, which produces tangible results, with something new. The AI, it's gonna book it in for them, and that's it's just better all around. Right. So the offer that I'm planning to run with this business is like lead generation plus AI appointment setting. I'll run these Facebook ads for them, with the SaaS software, which is Upex, by the way. And with that, you can basically, like, run ads, with a few clicks, and it'll basically do it all for you. And they even provide, like, templates for the ads. So you run these lead generation ads, you put them in a funnel, they fill out some form, and then once they get in that form, a chatbot is going to come in. It's going to start talking to them, lead them down the sales process, and get them to book an appointment with whatever company. Maybe they book a consultation with this med spa. Maybe they get this free estimate from a landscaping company or something like that. Right, so now I'm going to explain the pros of this business model. The first one being that, well, it's easy to run these ads, using the SaaS software, which is Upex. You just go in, you, like, get your client to link their Facebook. They, click a few buttons, and then you're able to go in on Upex and run these ads for them. They set the budget. All you got to do is, like, mess around with a few variables, and then you can get them set up and, start charging them for it. Now, also, there's no need for you to actually hire out appointment setters because you're using AI for this. Now, this is saving you both money and time for both you and your client. Right, now you're able to charge less overall because you don't have to go in on the back end and hire these appointment setters, to schedule the meetings for you. Also, AI isn't going to sleep. It doesn't need food, doesn't need, I guess it needs energy, but you don't have to worry about that. The AI is going to book these appointments in for you, and you don't got to do a thing. You don't got to hire anybody. It's better overall. Now, also the scalability is near infinite because all this is run through technology. As long as there's technology, you're going to be able to onboard more clients, keep running the ads, keep sending the appointments with AI because it's all run through technology. It doesn't require any manpower essentially, so you can just hire as many clients as you can sign on. Now, also, another pro is that you're pairing something that the market wants with something new and innovating. It's like that, combining that new shiny object with something that's proven to work. You're running ads, generating leads, generating more income for your clients, while also using AI to make the entire process a lot simpler, a lot easier. Combining the old with the new to something, even better, something more marketable. And, that's going to make you a lot more money. You're going to be able to outreach a lot better because combining something with work, something that people want, with something that improves it, something that makes it better. Now, finally, this is I'm gonna explain to you all how exactly this would work, how exactly you would deploy this, how you would fulfill this service for your clients. All right, so first of all, you're gonna need three different softwares: Go High Level, Upex, and then Capri. Go High Level is to essentially onboard your clients. You'd make an account for them, you get them set up on it, and then with Upex, you would have like this little tab on Go High Level where they can go and they fill out a little bit of information. They click a button, set their ad spend, and then you can on the back end on your Upex account, you would go in, you'd run the ads for them. And then using Capri, you would Capri is the chatbot service that you're going to use. You basically like fill out your own knowledge base where the chatbot is going to be able to pull the knowledge base and answer everything that the customer wants to know for that business. And then with at the end of all that, it's going to send them it's going to get them to try and sign on for a consultation, an appointment or whatever. And that's when Capri will send a message, or Go High Level will send a message to your client saying, hey, you've got a new lead. And then, yeah. Now, outreach, cold calling, cold email, cold DM, etc. You're going to have to, I recommend you doing this before you actually sign up for all those other softwares because they do cost money. But essentially, you can, if you know how it works, you can go out and start outreaching to these businesses and be like, hey, I'll generate leads for you and book the appointments, for X amount or however you plan to do your outreach. And you can do that. And once you've actually got somebody to, hop on a call with you and express their interest, that's when you go in and you buy all the software, get all that set up before they actually hop on that setup call. That way you're not spending any money, but you're testing the idea for yourself to see if it's actually, worth investing into. Now, I didn't do that. I kind of went ahead and just bought everything in advance because I'm confident that this is going to be able to work with enough effort. So, but I recommend doing it the other way just so you can save a bit of money. Now, onboarding. So basically you would explain the service and then you would charge a small fee, of roughly $300, $297. And the reason you do this is because, well, it doesn't cost that much for you to run it, right? Once you get all that software, if you get enough clients, basically it's probably $500-$600. But if you get 2-3 clients, you're making more money. So essentially, the point of this service is to offer it at a low price to hook the client in, get them to be like, hey, this is almost too good to be true. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. That way they're on board, or you fulfill the service, and that's when you start upselling your client. Once they're aware that you can actually fulfill the service, once they know what you're capable of doing, that's when you come and be like, hey, I can automate this workflow for you for $1,000, $2,000. That's when the AI actually comes in, the AI automation. That's where you start charging a lot more because these clients are like, well, I've worked with this guy before. He clearly knows what he's doing. So let me go ahead and buy this other thing. And that's when you really start making the big money. That's where the actual cash flow comes in, when you start offering these automations to these businesses. So that's essentially the how I ended up pivoting my the offer I was planning. So I went from AIAA to combining SMMA with SaaS with AI automation. And when you do all of that, it creates essentially this superior offer that you're able to go in and offer to businesses at a lower price. It's easier to sign on clients because they aren't spending as much, and you're just winning overall. You upsell, you start making more money, and that's essentially the new offer that I'm starting to use, that I'm planning to use to scale my agency to $10,000 a month. So I recommend you all go out and you start testing this out. You start outreaching to businesses, local businesses in your area, to see if this is something that you could actually do. See if this is something that you could actually, get people to pay you for. So right, just get out there, start taking action, start outreaching to clients, get some signs, sign up for all these softwares, and then boom, you essentially started your own agency. So that's essentially all I've gotta say for today. Just put the work in. We out. Mwah.